Thanks for joining on this holiday week. I know not many people are in the office, so it's great that you're able to take a little time for yourself. Our theme today is power play. We're going to be doing a lot of compound moves, a lot of work. So get ready. Let's start by setting our posture, feet under hips. Start to engage those thighs, lift the hips up, lift the rib cage up off the waist, back of the head over the back of the spine, roll the shoulders back. Let's do that 3 times. 2, 3. Let's roll them forward. Nice. Let's do a head roll, actually. I feel like we were traveling. I'm so stiff. Switch directions. Let's see if we can loosen up a little. And now inhale those arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let's start our warm up. We're going to start with a side step to a coupe. So we're going to step to the side, coupe. We've just got a little plie here on one leg, cupping that ankle with the other foot. Step to the other side, coupe, plie. Step, coupe, step, coupe. Nice. Just a little warm up here. Starting to feel our body moving. Starting to feel those muscles engaging. Maybe make those steps a little bigger. And then if you'd like to make it the ultimate, let's turn that into a glissade, a jump, 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 jump for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Coming out into our second position, super wide, feet at about 45 degrees, dropping down into this plie. Nice, strong, engaged core, straight line from the tailbone to the top of the head. We're just going to alternate lifting these heels. Staying down here in this plie, lift, lift, and lift. Great job. And lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's lift both heels. See if we can drop one, drop the other. Drop one, drop, drop. Holding onto that core. Make sure you've still got the nice straight spine. Good alignment all the way up, not bowing forward at the waist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, rise it up, walk it in. Let's finish with a big move. Totally optional to jump, especially if you have neighbors below you. If you're not jumping, we can do this. If you are jumping, let's come into the jumping jack. Nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it. Let's pick up our weights for our arm series. We're going to be in first position, heels together, legs open. Actually, to get into our first position, let's start with feet parallel. Come up on that right toe, bend the knee, open the leg up, feel it opening all the way from the hip, set it down, left toe, open it up, set it down. Hopefully you feel that turnout coming from way up here. Arms up, we're going to come into a plie with an Arnold press, a releve with an overhead press. With the Arnold press, keeping those elbows parallel to the floor, thinking about bringing the elbows together rather than just the hands. So we're not looking to make this pyramid here. We're looking to make a nice full, bringing those arms together. Plie, press, plie, and press for 8, press, 7, press, 6, press, 5, press, 4, press, 3, press, 2, 1. Stay down in our plie, open, close, close, open, close, open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Staying in our first position, we're going to bring these arms in front in a third position raise. So just a nice soft bend of the elbow. We're going to open one arm, passe with the other foot. So it's a balance challenge and some chest work. Palms facing one another. The passe is, of course, totally optional. You can also just pop the toe up off the floor or have your feet flat on the floor. Totally depends on what you're feeling right now. The fact that you are here puts you way ahead of most people. Open. Nice. So feel the core engage to help you maintain your balance, keeping that head lifted, rib cage lifted off the pelvis. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, palms down. Let's just do the standing upright row. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Still working that chest and those shoulders. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those weights down. We're going to come down to the floor and do our triceps as dips. So you've got several options here. You can have feet on the ground, booty on the ground, fingertips facing those feet, leaning, pressing the elbows back. No matter which option you're taking, the elbows are going straight behind, or you can lift those glutes up off the floor, press those elbows behind, down and up, down and up. Nice. So the elbows are pressing. We're not just dropping the glutes, elbows pressing, down and up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest, roll your wrists, take any pressure off of them. We're going to come into the same thing. This time we're going to alternate marching those legs. So lift one leg as you dip. March, 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 march. Nice job. Elbow straight back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down again. Roll those wrists one more time. Last set is going to be pulses. Choose your position. Get set. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So elbows don't straighten. They just push back and pulse, 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 pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Nice job. Coming back up, we're going to come into a fly with an optional hamstring curl. So soft knees, hinging from the hips, nice straight spine. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to alternate fly and a kick of the heel toward the glute. Knees stay aligned. Core engaged. Squeezing between the shoulder blades at the top of that fly. Hamstring kick, totally optional. Fly and fly. Nice job. Head aligned with the spine, so neck not craned, head not dropped. Just a nice neutral spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to do one arm pulses, opposite leg, hamstring kick, if you want to take that option. So pulse, pulse, pulse. So pulsing the arm, pulsing the leg, squeezing that shoulder blade behind. Feel this work happening in your back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Set the other shoulder blade. Make sure that shoulder blade is nice and locked back. Hamstring curl and a fly pulse. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. My balance is not quite as good on this side. You're welcome to use your chair or wall for balance with your opposite hand for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Made it. All right. Let's finish off our arm series with some biceps. Coming out into a second position, we're going to have our elbows at our side, arms open, plie, and bicep curl. Leading out with those knees in the plie. Knees going over the toes. You should be able to see your big toes on the inside of those legs. Squeezing those biceps. Nice job. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse that plie, pulse those arms out. Elbows are away from the body now. Those arms are out in space, unsupported. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So right now we're pulsing the arms in and out. We're going to come to a hold and we're going to pulse up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that plie, pulse, pulse, pulse. Now pulsing on this bicep curl, pulse, pulse, pulse. Knees open, core engaged, rib cage lifted. Nice straight line from tailbone to the top of the head for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk those feet in, shake it out. Set the weights to the side. We've finished our arm series. Try to come into our bar series. So get your chair or head to your wall or banister, whatever you're using for balance. And we are going to start with a chair squat. So feet are walked together, thighs are squeezed together. A lot of inner thigh engagement, and we're going to push those glutes back into our chair. Push them back. Trying to keep those knees just right above those ankles, not letting the knees push forward. Feel the glute squeeze in the back of the body, especially on that way up. Deliberately give those glutes a little squeeze to engage, not to squinch your butt at the top, but just to make sure that the work is going into the glutes. This can be a very quad-centric exercise. And we do want to work our quads, of course. But right now we're specifically targeting our glutes. Pushing back. Nice. Sitting way back into that chair. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep squeezing the glutes on the way up. 3, 2, and 1. Stay down here and we pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze those glutes to pulse, pulse, pulse. Inner thighs press together. Pulse, pulse, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise it up. Come up into your releve. Same thing. Push those glutes back. Push the glutes back into the chair. Feel how this is a little bit different, especially in the quads. So you still have to work to engage those glutes. Pressing back, squeeze those glutes. Nice. Good, slow, deliberate movement here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay down here and hold. Heels are lifted. Knees are pushed back. If you can balance, this is a little different from a yoga utkatasana. Our heels are lifted and we're really focusing on pushing those glutes back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise it up, feet down. Let's give ourselves a little room. So step away from your chair or other support. We are going to come into a side lunge to a passe balance. Balance is optional. So we're gonna step out into the side lunge. The standing leg is straight. The moving leg is bent. Coming up here to balance into this passe if you can. So a passe is just, whoa, clearly I should have started on the other leg where I'm a little better at balance, but this is good. Whoa. So you can always bring that toe to the floor to give you just a tiny little bit of extra support. Pushing the glute behind in that side lunge. Stepping out as far to the side as you can. Trying to catch that balance in the center. For 8, 7, balance, 6, and of course, holding onto your core right there at the center will help you stabilize and balance. 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's come out here and we pulse, pulse, pulse. Feel the stretch and the work on the inner thigh here. Glute, quad, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Let's do that on the other side. Step out and balance. Step out and balance. Taking that big step, dare to destabilize yourself. Definitely prioritize the lunge over catching the balance. Nice, wide, deep side lunge. Beautiful job. Love it. Pushing those glutes behind. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Passe, come down here for the pulse. Pulse, pulse. Glutes pushed back. Feel this glute, feel these quads, feel this inner thigh. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Coming back to our chair. So we're gonna do a little bit of a variation on the chair squat position. So you're facing the chair, feet together, knees together, inner thighs together. Same thing there, rise up. Now we are going to push those knees forward, hips aligned with the heels, shoulder, top of the head. Let's see, yes, good alignment here. Using that core to keep the good spinal alignment. One arm is going over and out. So we're doing kind of a rib cage isolation. Hips are locked in place, but you should feel the rib cage lifting up and over on the waist. So you can have your hand, wherever is comfortable. I'm just trying to make sure you can see what's going on here. Keeping those heels lifted, keeping those thighs squeezed together. Lots of core work here. We're starting to bring our obliques into this. Constant little balance destabilization. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to the other arms, move my chair to the other side. You don't really need to do that unless you want to. Thighs together, toes together, lift up into your releve, maintaining your spinal alignment here. Other arm, up and over, up and over. Nice. Squeeze those thighs. Don't let one knee creep in front of the other, which is what it wants to do. Keeping those hips locked in place. We're not swaying the hips side to side. You should really feel good work happening in your obliques. Lots of core work in general. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice. We are going to come into our attitude countdowns. So our attitude, we're in first position. We lift this leg up. That hip is still open. Goal is to have the ankle and the knee parallel to one another. I'm not there, but we can try. And we'll do 8 to the front, 8 to the back, then 7 to the front, 7 to the back, and so forth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping this hip square to the back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The hip wants to lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. And 1, 1, 1. When we're swinging this leg back and forth, the leg is the only thing swinging, not letting the hips swing side to side, not letting that lower spine flex. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let's get ready to do the other side. Coming into our front attitude. Make sure you get our hips nice and open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. And 1, 1, 1. Keeping that knee super lifted to the back. Not letting the heel come up too much higher than the knee. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it. All right. One last move here. Chair is optional. I'll start it here and then see how it goes. We're going to do a squat with a side kick. So feet are parallel, hip distance apart, just your regular squat position, pushing back into a squat, lifting that leg, keeping the hips square so we're not leaning toward we're lifting the leg. So squat and all on one leg, lift. Squat and lift. Using the core to maintain that hip alignment, squat and lift. Squat and lift. Nice job. So you can step away from the chair if you'd like. It might affect the height of your lift. For me, it is, so I'm going to keep the chair. So I want to get a nice big squeeze here. For 8, squat. 7, and squat. 6, squat. 5, squat. 4, squat. 3, back. 2, back. 1, set it down, other side, squat and lift. Squat and lift, all on the other side now. And lift, squat and lift. Pushing the glutes behind, feeling that squeeze on the way up. Hips aligned in that side leg lift. For 8, 7, lift. 6, and lift. 5, and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift. Now we're just going to do that leg lift side to side. Lift, lift. So you should really feel those hips staying square. Toes, feet are flexed, toes pointing forward. So we're not opening up into our turnout. We're keeping the work on the side of the body rather than bringing it into the inner thighs with the turnout. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're done at the bar. Shake it out. Put your chair to the side. Get out your mat. And let's get ready to come into our core series. All right. We are going to start with a pretzel. We were just working that side body. We're going to keep working it. So bottom leg, 90-degree bend in the knee, coming straight out from this hip. Top leg, 90-degree bend in the knee, coming straight out to the side. Bottom hand, very supportive. We don't want to collapse into the shoulder. Stay lifted. Top hand on the hip. We're going to lift, lift, lift that leg. We were just using these muscles. Kind of a double whammy here. Lift, 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 lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, push back, back, back. So a little kick, feeling the glute squeeze in that kick. Knee is staying parallel to the mat, trying to keep it lifted for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe, kick. So keeping this knee lifted, hinging from the knee, kicking out, still strong in that supporting shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little mini series. Let's repeat that whole thing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Switching to the other side. Get yourself set. Bottom leg straight in front, top leg straight to the side. Strong supporting hand. Do I feel this hip talking to me? Top hand. Let's start by lift. Lift, lift, lift. Nice parallel lift, lift, lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex foot, push, push, push. So trying to get that knee behind the hip, push, push, push for 8, 7, 6, 5. Strong through that supporting shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. We're going to kick. Just hinging from the knee, keeping that knee lifted. Leg is parallel to the mat. Little butt kick at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat it. Just little sets. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it. Quick forward fold. That was a lot of work in those glutes that we've already done. So give those glutes and hamstrings a nice stretch. All right, we're gonna come into 3-legged dog, 2 plank. If you're on your knees, you'll be on your hands and knees, and you're gonna try to lift one leg and then lift the other. If you are on your toes, we're going to push back into a 3-legged dog, 1 leg in the air, coming forward into this 1-legged plank. We're gonna do all one side. For 8, plank. 7, plank. 6, if one side isn't working, you can of course alternate. 5, trying to get those hips parallel to the mat. 4, when you come down to your plank. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. You can come to child's pose. You can come to a full down dog. Whatever will give you a little bit of a rest here before we do the other leg. If you're in down dog, you can walk your feet to stretch your calves alternately. All right, choosing your position, other leg up in your three-legged dog, coming down for the plank. Lift, 8, lift, 7. Moving slowly and deliberately through your shoulders. We're not whipping through here. No rotator cuff injuries. 5. Trying to get the hips square to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the one-legged plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, arms extended. Stretch through the shoulders, stretch through the hips and the lower back. Coming onto the mat. We are going to do some Pilates 100s. So you can have your knees bent at 90 degrees, legs raised and parallel, or legs raised and open in first position. Roll the head and shoulders up off the mat, pressing the belly button down to the spine, feeling a lot of work happening in this lower core, and we're going to beat the air. 10, 20, 30, lifting those head and shoulders up higher. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Hug the knees, rock side to side, but just for a second, because we are about to transition directly into our bicycle. So let's start slow. One side, center, other side, center. That extending leg is hovering. Head and shoulders are lifting up off the mat. Nice big crossover. Working the obliques, side body. 4 more like this. And 3, 2, and stay with the speed if you'd like, or you can skip the middle. Side, side, side. Now don't compromise your twist for speed, unless your goal is cardio and not core work, in which case that's fine. You're trying to get a big twist here. For 8, twist. 7, and twist. 6, twist. 5, twist. 4, twist. 3, twist. 2, twist. Last one, twist. Hug the knees again. Rock side to side. Let's do a little more work for our side body, and we are just going to hold some side planks. So getting yourself set up, I'm going to do an elbow plank. You can have your bottom leg in front. You can have knees bent, one knee bent, one leg extended, or you can stack your feet, whatever you'd like. We're going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll to the other side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. Now roll if you can. If it's too hard on your shoulders to roll that much, just hold on one side and then switch to the other for 4. Switch. 3. Switch. 2. Switch. Last one. And switch. Excellent job. All done with that core work. Let's come back on our back. Let's start our stretch with a happy baby, holding on to the calves, ankles, or feet, trying to roll that tailbone down onto the mat, pushing your knees into your armpits, opening up those feet to get a lot of distance between them. And you can stay here, or you can grab a toe hold and open into a V, keeping a lot of distance between those feet, still trying to press the tailbone down to the mat. Nice big open, stretching the inner thighs. Bring those feet back in. We're gonna roll all the way over to a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, knees open right to the edge of your mat. Fingers spread, forehead on mat, pushing back. And if this is enough for you, stay here. If you need a little more stretch in your hips, push up a little, open those feet, point the toes to the outside, bring the heels to the edge of the mat, and open into a frog pose. To me, this is more intense on the hip and the hip flexor right at the front of the hip. And push all the way forward, coming to lay on the mat on your belly. We're gonna do a quad stretch. Reach back, grab one foot if you can. Other arm extended, head and forehead down to the mat. Feeling a good stretch also in the shoulder of the arm that is holding this foot. If you like, you can lift the knee up off the mat, heel stays down on the mat to get a little extra stretch on that quad, front of the thigh. Keeping both hip bones pressed down to the mat to protect your lower back. And switch to the other side, holding on. Other arm extended, really focusing on square hips, square shoulders. And if you like, you can lift that knee up off the mat. Both hip bones pressed down. Set it down. Come to hands and knees. Tuck those toes under. Forward fold. Walking the hands back to the feet. Slowly roll up. Head last. No head rush. Roll the shoulders back. Come to our second position. Feet wide and open. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Press those knees out over the toes. Inhale up. Exhale, press. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Gentlemen, take your bow. Ladies, take your curtsy. Thank you for joining me on this holiday week. I hope it's part of your resolution to join again next year.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.